I'm going to get ready for Courtney's birthday dinner. I'm a little bit nervous because Reese is behind me in the other room and it makes me nervous when I record. And it's also raining outside, so if you can hear it, I'm sorry. I've also got a lovely spot coming up here. I did jump in the shower before and I washed my hair and dried it, but I'll do my hair after my makeup, I think. Just to start off, to prime my skin, I'm just going to be using the Revolution Glass Liquid Skin Illuminating Skin Primer. Oh god, the rain's really coming down. Jesus. Just a little bit. Oh, it's running. Oh gosh. I've also got my ring back. Hopefully that doesn't give me pimples. So for the foundation, I'm going to use my NARS Natural Radiant Long Layer Foundation in the shade Cheerful, I think you say. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that onto my damp beauty blender. And I think I'm just going to start it on one side and then work it in. Contour, I'm just going to be using Mecca Max Off Duty Contour Stick, and that's just in the shade medium. I'm pretty much just going to put a line here, a line here, a little bit up on my forehead, a little bit under the chin, and then I'm just using any brush, blend it in. I always look so pale in this camera. So I have to use the mirror behind the camera to make sure I actually know what I'm looking like in real life. So going back to concealer, I'm just going to use a little bit of, I believe it's Rimmel the Multitasker Concealer. And that's just in the shade 20 Fair. I'm just going to pop a little bit under my eyes. Like it. For powder, I'm just going to use Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 120. I'm only putting this powder on the main bits of my face because I'm going to use a different one for around my eyes. So to set under my eyes, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I'll just use a little bit of it on just a small, it says this is a highlighter brush, but I'm definitely not using it for highlighter. I like to pack quite a bit on because I tend to crease quite easily. To bronze up my face, I'm just going to be using my Hourglass, my lighting bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. Just the one that I always use because it is amazing. For blush, I'm going to be using the Revolution Blush Palette, and I'm going to be using this colour down here. Nugget. Nugget's at my window. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using my Revolution and Soph Glow Palette, and I'm going to be using this shade here, which has the little S on it. Oh yeah. Can you see that glow? Ooh. It's gonna be so pretty. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my very old Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. You can see how old it is because it's hit and pan on a lot. I think this one, the bottom one fell out. But I'm just going to be starting off with the shade Chaser, which is pretty much just like a skin coloured shade, just to get it started. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade here. Next, I'm going to go in with the darkest brown shade, which is Ashes. And just put that a little bit in the corner and just darken it up just a little bit and make it a little bit more smoky. So I'm going to put a little bit of this shade here. Just put it on my bottom lash line, and then I'll go in with the darker brown on the outer side of my lash. The bottom outer corner. I think I'm going to pop a bit more of that very light kind of skin colour shade just on the very inner corner, because then I'm going to put a little bit of a shimmery shade on. I'm just going to put a little bit on of the shade Lumbering, which is this one just here. I'm just going to use my finger for this. I can't really see it. I think it's dried up a bit because it's quite old. Can't really see anything there. That's alright. So I'm going to go back in and use the Soph highlighter just to highlight in the very inner corner of my eyes, and then again along on the brow bone. Just going to quickly fill in my brows just with the same powder I always use, so I'm not going to bother showing you again. I'm just going to go in with the Revolution Brow Gel, and I believe it's just a clear one, which is what I want. Now, I was contemplating trying to put a bit of eyeliner on. I don't know how good I'll be at it because I haven't done it for a while, but I think I'll give it a crack. I think I'll aim for a really small one, and hopefully it doesn't end up really big. Keep it thin, keep it thin. It's just looking very sad, isn't it? That looks terrible. One's droopy and one's going up. Well, at least it's going to be dark and you won't be able to see how bad it looks. So before I pop on some mascara, I'm just going to put on some of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I quickly popped on my mascara, but for lipstick, I'm just going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Wedding Bells. And that is my makeup done. I think I'm going to quickly pop off camera, put some curls in my hair, because you've seen me do that before. So I think I'm going to do that and then I'll be back. Okay, so I curled my hair and I'm really happy with how it's looking. Me and Reese are about to head off soon. Nuggets out there. I'm wearing like this long, it's like a long sleeve, long baggy dress. I'm not quite sure where it was from because I'm pretty sure it was my sister's before mine. But I'm just wearing this with a singlet underneath to keep me warm. And then just some black tights and some black boots. Pretty sure I got these from Kmart. But they're very good, they're very comfy. We'll say bye to Nugget. Bye. See you later. But yeah, I am bringing my camera tonight. I don't know how much I'm going to get because I still get quite nervous around people. But I will bring it. I'll try and get some footage from the dinner for Courtney's birthday. And then going out with some friends after to have a little bit of a boogie and some drinks. Yeah, we'll see how much I end up getting.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow. You're going.
My hips don't lie.